ensure that the people who are calling in or texting the doctor are getting the proper treatment if the doctor can't actually see that person?
Yes.
It's a very good question. What we're doing is not telemedicine. So we're not prescribing, we're not diagnosing. We're not going to give you a sick note via SMS over the phone. We don't do that.
So if you don't want to go to work,
Don't call us.
Forget that. There's another app for that. What we're giving you is personalized health advice. And what we're finding is that of the calls that come in, around 70% are resolved. That it's just that sense of reassurance. I just want to talk to a doctor who can tell me what I need to know. The other 30% that can't be resolved over the phone get referred on. You know, it just, that needs to be seen by a doctor, and we suggest you go and see a doctor in your particular area, and we can geotag and obviously put people in the right direction. But we're not saying we can replace a face-to-face interaction with a doctor. You can't do that over a mobile phone.
I mean, it's quite interesting. So in South Africa, what Mike's described in South Africa, the legislation isn't in place yet to do telemedicine. So telemedicine's been around for 30 years around the world. It can be done in the right environments. And as we're going into Indonesia and into Africa, the legislation profile is very different. So in Kenya, for example, we will provide a much stronger clinical service because they have an e-health legislation that's been promulgated. You are able to do some diagnosis and scripting, and we're waiting for the Ministry of Health approval to do that. But we'll do that in an environment that uses international protocols that says the doctor can only do X, Y, and Z. And it, as Mike says, is from that environment, you certainly in a constrained healthcare environment, you can relieve the burden on the current system in a very basic way, and you can give someone immediate clearance for quite basic primary healthcare issues. The most important thing in that process, though, is because of the protocols that the doctors have to use on our system, is immediately we'll tell them when they have to refer. So in South Africa, our product is 100% health information, health guidance, health advice, and that's due to legislation at this point in time. In Indonesia, it's the same concept because their legislation's not fully ratified yet. Whereas in East Africa, it's slightly more advanced, so you can do a little bit more, but under very strict clinical protocols and guidelines. So if you look worldwide, the role of telemedicine will become one of the cornerstones of the healthcare delivery system. That's given. You know, technology is advancing. Consumers want better access, want affordable access, and want it now. So at 4 in the morning, I'm sick, I'm dying, I've got man flu. I want to be treated, and immediately, God damn it. So that's
instead of the doctor will see you now, the doctor will Skype you now.
So I mean, it's a fascinating one, and we often say, I mean, if you look at America in particular, they're by far and away the leaders in this space. Is if 5 companies open today, 2 of them will be doing what we do. In the healthcare space. So, you know, this is the role of e-health, m-health, or telemedicine is not going to dissipate. It's only going to get more and more central to the whole healthcare ecosystem, which is very exciting.
And it's going to have a huge impact on healthcare. I mean, if you think about it logically, Jen, if you and I, who have access to doctors, we wait until we're really, really sick before you go and see a doctor, because it's difficult, it's time, it's, you know, and I go and sit in a waiting room with other sick people and get potentially more sick. And so we don't go and we wait until, you know, as long as possible, and that often leads to chronicity. And what we're saying is, with easy access and quick access to a doctor, you get interventions a whole lot sooner, and you're getting the right interventions happening sooner, so you're not getting chronicity, you're not getting people getting sicker, and you're actually moving to that whole wonderful sort of prevention spaces, which is where we really want to play. Cure is one thing, everyone needs a cure, but if we can get into prevention, and you don't even need to get a cure, that's the goal.